Hey, good morning. It is Friday. Hope you have your purple on. September 11th, 2020. An important milestone anniversary day, of course, in American history. Back in 2001, the September 11th attacks against the United States. And I will have us read an article about that today. So I do want to show us the front page today on 9/11. Safety net is drying up is our main headline, not what I'm assigning. But that is about the economic impact of the coronavirus and the slowdown and shutdown of the U.S. economy and how tough that is on a whole lot of people. A couple other quick headlines. Ameren trying to phase out coal, possibly. So, sort of environmental news, global warming, effect of fossil fuels. Some political stuff. GOP concerns as Biden's spending dwarfs Trump's. The two candidates starting to spend lots of money on TV ads, but Joe Biden has actually spent lots more than Donald Trump at the moment, so we'll see. And then some Corona news, just to round out the stuff we got to talk about every day, it seems. Could a vaccine that most kids get help adults if we, adults, got a booster for it? So the MMR, or measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine, given to almost all young children, seems like maybe it actually helps our bodies fight coronavirus, but by the time you get old like me, the vaccine response is kind of worn down. So while I'm still protected against measles, mumps, and rubella, because I got that vaccine shot too when I was a wee little lad, it no longer helps me with coronavirus, it seems, whereas it does help you guys, because you only got that shot about 10 years ago, probably. Anyway, so they could maybe give a booster shot to old folks. So good news for me, maybe. But anyway, interesting stuff, lots of other articles. You should check them out. But here's the only article I'm assigning today on 9/11 is about September 11th. Virus alters September 11th tribute. So every year since the attacks on 9/11, we have had memorial ceremonies in New York City, Washington, D.C., or right outside Washington, in the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia, and in a field in Pennsylvania, outside a town called Shanksville. Anyway, those are the three places where hijacked planes hit. They were all hijacked that morning by Al-Qaeda terrorist members. Two were crashed into the Twin Towers, of course, which ended up collapsing. One was crashed into the Pentagon, the head of the seat of the U.S. military command, in effect. And the fourth one seemed almost certainly, the fourth hijacked plane seemed almost certainly headed back to Washington, D.C., and people think the target was either the White House or the Capitol building. But the passengers on that plane sort of rose up and fought the terrorist hijackers, and that plane ends up crashing in a basically farm field out in the middle of sort of nowhere in Shanksville Township, Pennsylvania. But everyone on all the planes lost their lives. Lots of people in the Pentagon lost their lives, and many, many more in the two Twin Towers, as well as hundreds of firefighters and other first responders who rushed to all of those scenes, but especially in New York, to try to save those who were trapped in those burning buildings before they collapsed. So anyway, of course, very sad, somber day, but the coronavirus has changed a lot of the ways that we normally would commemorate those events. So anyway, that's what that article's about. Read that. I also posted, of course, some short little video clip on the attacks on 9/11 that morning too. So anyway, I hope you enjoy your Friday, and let us never forget 9/11. Quiz will be attached as well, of course. Thanks. Have a good weekend.